first ever YouTube video. I'm gonna be fixing this first gen King Pig plush and possibly this Hal plush. Now I'm not sure that I can like repair both of these because I'm gonna be basing off this Matilda plush I have fixed, but yeah, it looks ugly underneath, so it's also covered by the hat, so I don't have to read. But as you can see, it's fixed, but I have to do what I have done on these. Hopefully the pigs are same. I have a extra sound chip that is broken, which I can show you guys what it looks like. So this is what a normal AngryBirds plush sound chip looks like. Alright, so let's open it up. So this is what it looks like. There's two batteries, one here, one that goes here, and then here. This is what activates the sound. It touches this. So I am gonna be opening up, wait, who should I open up first? So I'm not sure who should I open up first, but I think I'm just gonna go with the easier route, the pig, because there's a seam right here that I can open up. So I'll be right back once I open it up. So alright, before I actually repair this these plushes, I do want to remind you guys that if you are planning to follow this at home, to just be careful when opening this up, because these parts are extremely delicate, and if you break the speaker, then you're basically cooked. Also careful with these batteries because, yeah, you already know why. Also, these are gonna be the, oh my god, these are gonna be the threads I'm gonna be using for each one of them. Alright, I have a dark colored one here because I'm gonna be extracting this failed, I actually tried repairing this once when I first got him, but it turned out to be a fail, as you can see or hear. Turned out to be a fail. It was a total disaster, so I definitely recommend, if you're gonna follow this, to just be very careful. And yeah. Alright, I'm neatly cutting into this seam right here. Trying to find where it is, so I can easily re-sew it later. I think it goes about there. So, looks like I'm giving birth. Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
King Pig's getting his brains pushed out.
"12 seconds later."
Oh my god, I have to cut a bit further. I'm glad I have mini scissors though. Alright, so if you guys want to know what it looks like inside a AngryBirds plush, there's all it is. Alright, I gotta unstitch this real quick by ripping it, obviously, then restitching it back to it. So this is gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna cut to after I have finished. Alright, I got it open. I hate the transition anyway, so it kind of looks different from the first one I've showed, the example. It looks different right here. So I guess this is for the birds, or yeah. I guess you can open it like this. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. So it seems it has the same, it's the same for the birds' voice box, but that's to be expected. It's the same product after all. There we go, we couldn't see clearly the first time. Alright, don't mind my nails, I haven't cut them yet. But yeah, that is basically how it looks like. I'm gonna go clean this up with some isopropyl alcohol or something, so I'll be right back. Also, but before I clean this, I'd like to advise, I haven't said this before, but fixing it like this can ruin your, if you don't do it properly. So that's what I'm just gonna warn you guys. And yeah, I'm just cleaning this with. Alright, I've successfully cleaned it up. I can't really see it. There was some corrosion on these contacts right here, which I quickly rubbed off. There's a bit right there. I'll have to clean that off again. But yeah, I've mostly cleaned it off, so I'm just gonna place these new batteries in. They are right there. If you're gonna wanna repair your AngryBirds stuff toy, it is a LR41 battery. Alright, I just placed in the batteries and it already started working, which is a good sign. So this is how it sounds like. What happened to the sound? There you go. So it automatically started working once I... Yeah. So that is how I repaired this one, I guess. So I'm just gonna quickly put it in its container and close it right back up. I quickly place it back and there it is. We got our sound chip back. Alright, so next we're gonna do is put this guy, his sound chip back in place. So we're gonna sew him up like this and then place it back neatly. Alright, I quickly sewed up his voice box's pouch. Now I just have to push it back in. Ugh. Some random threads around. Alright, I gotta push it into position. So right there. I'm just gonna sew up this side. Alright, and I'm done. Besides for the fact that this looks horrible, I tried my best, guys. Please don't judge. He's all fine now. He's first gen King Pig plush. It's fixed. I put a bunny on the stitching, so now our white bird has someone to fetch. Next one, Hal. So I don't know where the stitching is. I'm guessing here on the right. He's too furry for me to find out where he actually is stitched. Gen plush, but the tag is faded, sadly. But I only got him for like 2 cents, I think. Wait, let's check. Alright, I got him for I got him for 34 cents. As you can see, he's pretty botched up. Right here, he's pretty... Alright, next one is Hal. I got him for 34 cents. Whoa, why does he have a fatty? Alright. It's weirdly parting. So I'm guessing it's right here. Like the King Pig was. Alright. So let's take off his hat. No way, he still has his fuse even though he has the hat on. I'm surprised Commonwealth actually kept the the fuse, my bad. Even though he has a hat on. Time to give him a lobotomy. My old stitching is still right here, so I'm gonna cut through this with my mini scissors. Push, bomb, push! Push! Push out your bomb! Alright, as you can see here, he has the same one as this one. So I'm guessing these are for the birds designs only. Alright, I just took this out. Alright, before you guys say something like, I'm breaking it. It's already broken in the first place. LOL. Alright, let's stitch bomb up again. Again, let's push it in. I don't really care about this plushie anymore. Oh no, it's... How the heck did I push this out?
Huh?
There we go. Got it in. Alright, time to stitch him up. Back. His back. His hat back on.
Little Christmas guy.
King Pig one, but when I tried to fix King Pig, I was having hell trying to put the stupid thread through the hole in the needle. Oh my god, I'm gonna have hell again. 30 minutes later, I got the thread. I know this is stupid that I took all that effort for just a single piece of thread, but hey, I did my work. Right. We good. We good, boys. Time for this guy. Time for this guy. Look at this mouth, bro. The thing I love about this Hal plush so much is the mouth. I can make him talk, bro. Alright, time to find the stitch. Or the seam. Alright, I can barely see it right there, so it's right there. My mom quickly came in the room. Alright, so I can see the seam right there. So I'm just gonna cut straight into that seam. So you can see there's white stitching right there. Alright, the camera's really blurry for it to catch up. Okay, there it is. There's white stitching right there that I need to cut into. Alright, so I found the seam. I've cut into it. It's fairly small, smaller than the King Pig's seam. But it's there, and I've already cut into Hal. I carefully cut into his fur so I don't get as much as I usually get on the furriest plushes I've tried to repair. Time to cut into this. This is how I usually cut into the pouches. I take these little small stitching right here and I sort of pry them up a bit. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just doing it how I usually do it. So if this ends up being dangerous for you guys, just don't do it at all. And make sure you're using types of scissors like these to cut into stitching. Pop this out. With that, as you can see, it's still the same for the bird one. Hold on. Alright, my mom is playing music. So basically, open this up. Wow, this is significantly harder than the other one. I don't know why this is so tight. This is usually not this tight. I finally got it out, but oh my god, the corrosion on this thing is terrible. I'm gonna have to do 2 swabs at it. I'm gonna have to do both sides of the isopropyl alcohol. Alright, isopropyl. I just slightly rub the contacts and then we're good. Alright, it sort of works, but I gotta clean it some more, so. Oh my god, it's falling off. Oh no, the sound. It's oh no. Alright, so I put it back in the container, but as you guys can hear, the battery is still crisp though, but the sounds, so the board has a problem itself, but there's no need to worry. I have a double red right here. This red is a double I got from Carousel. I'll put yeah, I got it from Carousel for like $1, and I think I can. This is actually fully tagged though, but I accidentally ripped out the tag and my mom threw it away. But sadly, yeah. So second gen. So I am basically gonna harvest the sound chip. The sound chip I'm gonna harvest and put it on for Hal right. Alright, I successfully harvested and replaced the battery for Red's voice box thingy. So sadly I'm gonna have to take this away from Red and put it inside of Hal. Finished stitching up Red right here. I just finished stitching up his pouch for the voice box. So I still have the other one for Hal, but it seems that the old owner of this, who sold me, had already opened him up before to check if he was fixable or not, since this, the pouch, was stitched into here. I was confused why it wasn't pressable here, so it was here stitched. So that got me. So I'm gonna have to stitch up right here. So 3, 2, 1. Alright, he's done. He's all stitched up. And yeah, basically we successfully swapped it out. And now it is time for Hal. So I'm gonna have to change the thread again. This is pain. Hal time. Alright, my flash went off randomly. Stitch it up. Now push it back in. Get back in there. Be good. Just sort of push it in. Then we fix them. Uh-oh. There you go. Alright, we gotta push the fluff in. Alright. There we go. We've successfully fixed Dumpy Hal over here. Hal with a dumpy. Alright, so that way. There we go. So, we have fixed both Hal and King Pig. I might also do a video on Blue, because I have another package coming with Blue in it. And I might be able to fix his voice box as well. So that's it for today. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are actually gonna follow this, make sure to do everything properly and have proper safety equipment, because you might poke your hand or eye or something, so you gotta wear safety glasses or something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my first ever video on YouTube. I will be making more posts again like this actually. I'm gonna make more posts like this. And what else? Like and subscribe, I guess.